Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I have this magazine called W. I've looked through a couple of these in the past. They're fashion magazines. I don't know much about fashion, but they're still kind of fun to look through. And somebody asked if I could look through one. I said sure. So this one is from Volume 4 of 2025. It says Peak of Chic, and it's Zoe Kravitz, who is a stunningly beautiful woman, I think. Dior. My mayor is Muslim. My bagel Jewish. My Christian Dior. Nixon. Nixon 5, as it turns out. Christian Dior. So I have to find a dress for my son is getting married. So I'm going to have to figure out what to wear. And I don't want to look like... Well, first of all, I got to make sure I don't look... I don't want to outdress the bride. But I also don't want to look like a matronly... I know I'm the mom, but it's a tough balance. Ooh, I like this look. What do we have? Look at this. Gucci, 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 man. A lot of fur going on with the Gucci here. Like this look with the green. Alright, so photographers, you can do a better job of lighting darker skin. Look at both of these are so... What was that documentary? I just watched a documentary. You know what it was? I think it was one about Earth, Wind, and Fire, where they lit people of all different skin tones so well. I was like, this is somebody who's like figuring the correct way to light people. I feel like so often I see photos and stuff where the light, like, get some lighting. What is going on? What are we doing? That skin should be glowing. Look, even her. You can light this better than this. Wait, that looks like the exact same. What? Why would they use the exact same? Oh, they did on all of them. You think you put a whole new set of pictures here. You're paying for a whole page. This is pretty cool looking. Oh, I love a puffy sleeve. Ooh, look at that. With all the sparkle. It's kind of too much fabric for me going on, but I like it otherwise. Oh, this color. That's beautiful. It's kind of got a vintage, like, 20s look to it. Wait, why are her toes red? What's happening? Are these some... What a cute idea if you had stockings that had, like, a color right on the toe for, like, little peep toes. That would be kind of cute. Coco Chanel. Look at this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mew Mew. Kind of love it. Ooh. Kitty cat. All these ads seem a little lazy to me to use the exact same, just different. I don't know. I wish I were young again. If I try to wear something like this now, people are just going to think I'm crazy. Here's what's her face. Oh my gosh. She was so funny in 30 Rock. What? I mean, she's a great actress anyway, but I can't think of her name. Whatever. Valentino. I like these little stockings with these shoes. That's cute. She wore her certainty like a signature scent. I just made like a half an hour video where I was just reading Trump's Truth Social because he posted this one for Father's Day. That was really weird. That's what started it. But I decided I couldn't post it because I may have gone off a little bit. Look at this hat. Oh. Books showed me the way of life. Emperor Hadrian. Wait, who's that? Bruno Boccinelli. How on earth? Is that an AI photo? Or did they really stack up all these books? You know what? I'm going AI because look, they're all, you just see the paper. You only see like a couple of covers. Hold on. And the words don't even, they're not words. The words are not words. This is AI. How unfortunate. Hold on. You know, I saw a cartoon the other day, and it was, it was a takeoff on the old TV show, The Jetsons. A takeoff, what do you call that? You know what I mean. The Jetsons, if you don't know, was like a futuristic world where George and his wife Judy and they lived in a future where there was a robot who was doing the vacuuming and the car drove them and all this stuff. But this one showed Rosie the robot and she is painting a painting and George Jetson is vacuuming the rug. And it says, the Jetsons lied to us. And I thought that was pretty funny because isn't that the truth? The AI is going to do all the fun jobs, all the art and just stuff you'd want to do. And we're all going to have to be plumbers. That's the reality. Oh my gosh, look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, pretty. Isabel Marant. Looks like either all leather or all pleather. It looks a little shiny for leather. I would assume it is leather, but it's very, 1980s. I do like this sleeve. It has a little extra material there. I kind of like that. This is like sometimes in the fall, I think I'll wear something like this. And I'll like find a coat like that or something. And then I'll go, that's too preppy for me. I'll probably never wear it. Oh, maybe I would. I do like a long coat with tights and like boots. I always think that looks really cute. Ooh, I like it. I love these pants. Look at the cut. That's a nice cut on that pant. It is hard to find a pant that just falls this way. And then because I'm not short, I sometimes claim I have short legs. I'm 5'4", but my legs are kind of short. But whenever you get a pant taken in, I feel like you can always see the stitch. Like it's never done the way I want it to be done. I've been using, I just fold them and use that iron stuff. It's like a two-sided ironing tape. That actually works better because then you don't see it. But gosh, I like this whole look. I think that's pretty cool. The little low, like kitten heel. This jacket, yeah. This is kind of cool too. I couldn't pull that off, but if you were tall, I'm not really sure this woman's pulling it off. You almost need a more, I don't want to call her like, I don't know the word to use. I don't want to say she's not like substantial, but like if you had, what's the name of that woman from Ted Lasso, the blonde? I forget her name. She's like a lot of woman. She could pull off. I'm not sure this little gal. She almost is getting swallowed up in it. Self-portrait. Beautiful. Yep, that's a nice looking advertisement. Love the color. Do we know this woman? I don't know her. She looks a little sticky. It's odd because she's very shiny here, but not here. And she's very shiny right here, but not like here. And here. I think if we're going to grease her up this much, we need to make sure she's equally greased, at least in some other spots. Gosh, I'm a real critic. Graph. Perfect form. Ralph Lauren. This is cute. I do like that. It's kind of like a, what do you call that? Not burlap. That's not the word I'm looking for. And then it's got little leather details. One thing about Ralph Lauren, style has not changed in 30, 40 years. Okay, you know this. I'm wearing this. This is totally, these look like shoes. Pants, socks. Yeah, this whole outfit. Look at the sleeves. You know I love a sleeve like that. I would definitely go to Trader Joe's wearing that. Oh, that looks comfy. Do you hear that? That was weird. There was like such a weird noise. I think there might be a ghost in my room. This just talk about eating somebody up. But she looks kind of like a painting, doesn't she? Look at how beautiful she is. Like an old. Kind of like a flasher. I'm just gonna go. Ooh, look at that. Givenchy. That's not how you say that, is it? Givenchy. No, you say. Michael Kors. What is that? They are not really selling this hair bag, are they? This is fake, yes? Ew. It looks like animal. Wait, is this a joke? They aren't really selling this. It looks like real human hair, but I'm confused because it's here, and then you see a little back here. What is going on? That's so weird. Okay, McQueen. I feel like I know people who could pull this off. I personally could not, but I know some artists who would wear that and probably look pretty cool. They're older. Lana Del Rey, Julia Garner, Zoe Kravitz. Ooh, look at that handbag. That's kind of cool. I love colors like that. Okay. Yeah, I'll make that. So that's by the same, yeah. And they have an older model, so this stuff's intended for like older people. That's what's her name. Bella Hadid. I think that's her name. I think I've said this before. I only know her because of The Real Housewives. Her mom, Yolanda, was a housewife. And they were like 13, 14 when they were on that show. My Life and Parties, Mark Ronson. Like many teenagers in the 1990s Manhattan, Mark Ronson started DJing. Unlike most of them, he was talented. The musician who grew up in London and New York took it up during his college years at New York University. His mainstream breakout came early when he was 26. After he produced Nick Acosta's hit 2001 song, Everybody's Got Their Something. Then he collaborated with the biggest names in music, from Amy Winehouse and Duran Duran to Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga, and Miley Cyrus. Now the 50-year-old is chronicling the beginning of his career in a memoir, Night People, out on September 16th. I interviewed over 150 people for the book, including my mom and dad. The title comes from his fascination with nighttime, and partying, which runs through my family. He has a twin sister. His parents, Lawrence Ronson, a music manager turned real estate developer, and Ann Dexter, a jewelry designer and socialite. How do you become a socialite? Think you have to have money. You have to be wealthy. Or pretend to be wealthy, I guess. Where Rio starts. Copacabana Place. A Belmont Hotel in Rio de Janeiro. All right. Elisabetta Franchi. You forgot her pants, you guys. Jimmy Choo. Having a moment, floor and decor. Ooh. Flash forward, Julie Giggles, Belgian designer. Straddles the line between chic practicality and witty surrealism. Yeah. I'm not sure I see surrealism in these looks, but they look kind of practical. I agree with that. Yeah, I think they're all cute. Paul Smith. Isn't that charming? Charming, charming, charming. Bio oil body lotion. I think this has been around forever. Am I crazy? Inspiration equation. What were designers obsessing about while they were creating their collection? Well, that's kind of interesting. Oh my God, this one's funny. This person had a scuba suit, Kenny from South Park, and spaghetti. Are they just making a joke? Below, a few highly subjective guesses. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're kind of joking. A cow, a panda, and a zebra made this one. That's silly. Interviewing Mel Ottenberg. Don't know who that is. Bing Crosby and Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake at the 2001 Music Awards when they wore all the denim. Chanel's chic cowgirl. A military jacket, Laura Ashley floral, and a soup dumpling. S.S. Daly's Plucky Peace Neck. I have to admit, though, I mean, I know this is exaggerated for runway, but a little smaller version of that would be really cute. That's a lot, but, you know, I think that would be cute. The runway versions are always meant to be extra, you know, and then you make a streetwear version. A shower curtain, ice cream cones, and Spanx. Ponte's veiled seductress. It's totally see-through, but they're ice cream cone boob things. A Visage album cover. Oh. David Bowie and Antonio Lopez's illustrations make Louis Vuitton's New Wave Kid Club. That's sort of silly. We're having a ball, darling. Sofia Coppola. She's an interesting film director, and she dresses like a fashionista. Oh, there's Penelope Cruz right there. I think Penelope Cruz is like so beautiful. So beautiful. Golden age. Those are nice. Those are nice. Resurrection House of McQueen off Broadway. What is that? Behind the Scenes, Verde Visconti. For nearly 3 decades, I'm going to say this name wrong. Mutia? I don't know. Prada has had a secret weapon next to her, an all-seeing, all-knowing fashion insider. Dum, dum, dum. That looks comfy. That looks comfy. I think I like cotton sweaters. I think I like them. They say hair by Tom, right? It's just like combed, straightened. Cats meow. I was kind of doing this the other day. I was at a comedy show, and there were guys on both sides of me, man spreading. And the seats were really tight. They were like folding chairs. So I on purpose was man spreading, just hitting both their knees. It brought me a little joy. My stomach's growling. I always film these before lunch and then my stomach growls. What is happening here? She's trying to make a house of cards, and she's got her iPad and she's standing kind of above her. I don't know. That's an interesting bang, isn't it? It's like half. Expect the unexpected. This woman really looks like an old, like from the 1890s, the drawings you'd see out of England. That's what it makes me think of. A shirt as a skirt, pants as a top, tights as a scarf. Sometimes fashion is so wrong, it's perfectly right. Is that supposed to be pants? I mean, that looks like just a really big sweater. I don't know. That's cute. It's backwards. I don't know. Is that a pants? Art Smart. Art Smart. What do we have? Okay. Bag ladies. They go mad for purses, clutches, and totes. Not to mention hats, shoes, boots, scarves, gloves. Okay. These girls look young. She looks like she's 14, dressed up to look like she's 60. I mean, even these shoes, like her toes are right here. You can tell. It's kind of weird to me how young these girls are. Like, she's very young. But they have her dressed like an older woman. Of a time gone by. Oh my God. That girl looks like she's 12. I don't know. You know who she reminds me of? Oh, what's her name? She was a comedy actress. She was in like... Oh, gosh. I can't think of her name. In the 70s, she was a big comedy actress. That's who she reminds me of. Oh, well, I can't think of her name. All right, we're gonna have to look up how old this young. Maybe she's older than she looks, but she looks very young. And they have her on a short skirt on this bed that looks like it's in a halfway house or something. I don't know. This little kid's plastic hanger. I mean, that's for kids' clothing, right? If I dwell on that longer, I'll start to get weird. All right, Riding High. The arrival of Michael Ryder at Celine heralds a new chapter for the storied French house. All right. Well, that's interesting look. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So this jacket somehow, is this like a jumper? Like, doesn't it look like it's pants? I was a little confused. That's cute. I bet that's cashmere. Oh, I bet that's cashmere. Really feels pretty good. Oh, this looks straight out of the 80s. That looks like a, rugby shirt. Like it would have rubber buttons if it was a good one. Okay, that's cute. For her. He looks great. Could be lit better, but he looks great. Oh, I won't let it go. That's kind of fun. Yep. Sorry. Lana Del Rey. I am not that familiar with Lana Del Rey. Which is weird because I probably like her music, I bet. I don't know. Are you more a cat or a dog person? Definitely a cat, but a big orange cat. I'm quick on my feet, but very cuddly. I had an orange cat. It peed all over everything. Julia Garner. She has mastered every English dialect. Now, with the Fantastic Four First Steps, Hollywood's favorite chameleon is taking on an entirely new universe. Marvel. I don't know anything about Fantastic Four. I think. Oh, I want to get a steamer and steam the wrinkles out. Oh, yeah. I guess that's on purpose. Look at the eyelashes here. Like Twiggy. Zoe Kravitz. The quintessential Hollywood insider has long been considered the epitome of cool. Yeah. Her new film, Caught Stealing, and her Emmy-nominated turn in the studio reveal her range. She was great in the studio. Did she just marry Harry Styles? Is that real? Or are they just faking that for publicity? Oh my gosh, look how beautiful she is. Oof. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the studio. I wonder when the new season of the studio comes out. Yeah, and she was in Big Little Lies. She was good in that too. High Fidelity, right. Yep. Not sure where her hand is. What's going on there? For the love of fashion. Wow, they did like this makeup that makes her look like kind of, I don't know, futuristic or something. Whoa, those are some big pants. What's with the big pants? Oh my God, remember on America's Next Top Model when they made that girl get her teeth fixed? Terrible. Oh, that's even a bigger suit than like David Byrne. Like the worm in like Star Wars, or what was that movie? Wait, there was that. It's almost like she's wearing a condom and she's pulling another one. She's doubling it up. This one seemed a little too thin. This is like deconstructed suits. Yeah, like the Matrix. Natural selection. Clothes perfectly suited to their environment. He looks almost like a old tiny priest or something. Cute. I like these. I love these kind of shoes. I'm a big fan of a Mary Jane. I still have my Mary Janes from the 90s. I had a pair that had satin, had red, like a purpley red satin, but they got ruined from wearing them too much in the snow and stuff. This reminds me of that. Oh my God, who was it? It was somebody's husband. who had like fake boobs that he'd wear. What was that? Who was that? I can't even remember anymore. So much crazy stuff has gone on in politics. You can't even remember it all. Perfect war. She has a tattoo, maybe. Or they put that on for the shoot. It says Genesis. Burberry. Does the duck come with the outfit? Or do you buy the duck separately? I want the duck. Burberry. Is that Jenner? I guess it probably is. Prada. She looks like she's wearing my dad's jammy top. That's what his jammy top looks like. Except his is blue with white